Creatively Lisa, and I'm high vibing in from Salem, Missouri. I am visiting my family, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful here. So gorgeous. Beautiful forest, fields, nature, and at the same time, which I love, no stores, which makes it difficult to do anything or buy anything. Oh, but I am here. I'm excited to go over with you what I have to talk this week is so important. I tell you, this is my number one topic. I'd say this and food are the two most important topics that you can do in your life to take care of not only yourself, but your pup too. So let's get to it. Today's title of the live is Toxins, Paw Prints, and Peace of Mind. What's really in your cleaner? That's the topic of today's live, and I'm going to be going over some of the top toxins that are in the products today that are so detrimental to your animal, and most importantly, I'll say equally importantly, you. Yes. And then we're going to go over some solutions as well, because you can't do one without the other. So that's what it is. And this opened my eyes. I don't know if you heard my story or not, but I started learning about toxicity and toxins with my boy Joey. He got so sick and was allergic to the environment that I was giving him, and had sores and scabs, and his hair was falling off all over his body, his face, his tail, all over his body. And all they could give me was he was allergic to the environment. But what was really the truth, once I dug a little deeper, was toxic overload and the products that I was using in and around the home. And it just got worse and worse and worse. And I did not know what to do. And he, unfortunately, I had him, took him in, and they filled him full of all sorts of pharmaceuticals that only caused more problems. And it perpetuated massive cancer, both of them together. And unfortunately, he transitioned at 8.5 years old. So my goal today is to help you prevent that. Don't wait till you're so upset that you don't know what to do because they have X. And don't discount itches and allergies and sneezing and coughing. All of that plays a key role, and it's letting you know, it's their way of letting you know something's off. And it's not just the environment outside. It's not just the trees. It's not just the plants or the weeds. Sometimes it's the environment inside. And it's the products that are actually being used in your home, on the floor, and around your dog. And just making that little shift can change your dog's future and your life moving forward. And that's what we're going to go over today. So I'm going to be doing a little oil up while we talk, because I didn't do it this morning. I've been busy all morning. So I want to go ahead and get into this and go over what you're currently using. I just went to a local store with my mother, and I was just like inundated with the most disgusting toxic smells from all the cleaning products out there. And they're just toxic, and they say pet safe. And then you look at the ingredients and you see that's not the case. You see the ingredients and it says pet safe, but it says all these hazard symbols and skulls and crossbones on them. And don't do it this way. Make sure you clean the floor and let it dry before you let the animals in, but it's still on the floor. What's going on? And not only your animal, what's going on with you, because it affects us equally. Except what will happen is our lovely animals, their livers and their bodies are so much smaller that their body has to work 10 times harder to process the same amount of toxins that we process. We're much bigger. So they have to work extra hard to try to get rid of it, and their bodies just can't do it. They just can't do it. And here's the thing: why put them in that position to begin with? Don't use it. Just don't use it. Don't use it. So what I want to kind of go over to start with is I want to go over three of the main toxic chemicals that are actually in the majority of the products out there on the market as you go into it. So let's kind of go over those first, and then we'll go from there. So 3 toxic products, and they're common toxins that are in the products. 1, fragrance or parfum. That is a cheap word that actually means toxic cocktail that theoretically smells like summer rain or smells good. But really what it is are toxic chemicals put together so it picks up your scent, and it also has massive amounts of hormone disruptors in it. Also causes respiratory irritation and can cause severe lung damage over time. Fragrance. Look at all the stuff you're using and see if that's in there. Number 2 is bleach. Now, bleach is in a lot of different products as well because it's all brightening and whitening. But at what cost? This is very harsh on the paws. It's very harsh on the lungs when you breathe it in. And the longer you do this, the worse it gets. And if it's a really strong smell and you're breathing it in, it can actually cause lung damage immediately and make holes in the lungs, which is horrible. And also, you have skin and gut issues as well caused by bleach and the fumes and the chemicals. So all of these things together are detrimental today, but the longer you use it over time. And number 3 is alcohol and ethanol. This is extremely drying for the skin, and it is linked to neurological problems. So think about that. These chemicals that you're cleaning the floors with, cleaning the house with, is actually causing neurological damage in your dog. And if it's causing it in your dog, it's causing it in you as well. So I don't know, but me, no way. I'd rather use something that I can use one thing and I know it's actually supporting my body and boosting my immune system and not causing detriment to it, and definitely not causing illness and detriment on my fur babies. Very conscious of that. Now, how will your dog possibly react to these, absorbing these chemicals in their environment, absorbing them into their paw pads, licking the floors, because they pick up stuff all the time and they always have their nose down sniffing and breathing in these fumes. All of this is extremely, extremely toxic. They absorb them into their body and their body can't produce it. So they laying on the floor all the time. And as I said, licking their paws. So they're always in it and it's absorbed into their fur and it hits their fur and goes all over their entire body. That's 1. 2, as I said, they're inhaling the residue from it. So they're just breathing it in and it's going into their lungs. And over time, it's building up. And then, as I said, ultimate through their paw pads. The paw pads of your dog is extremely porous, so it picks up everything. Now, you can use it for treatments and holistic wellness, which is wonderful because it absorbs really quickly. And at the same time, toxic chemicals do the exact same thing. So that is much, much more damaging is the chemicals, of course. So we just got to stay away from all of that. Now, I also want to bring something else up. And this is so important. And I've done lives on this and other reels and different things. And it's greenwashing. I talk about this frequently. The products that you think are so safe aren't so safe. Mrs. Myers, 7th generation, Burt's Bees, a lot of them, and I'll try to find my PDF on this and be able to post it later. So I'll work on doing that. But these companies are toxic. They used to be pure. They used to be clean. Their ingredients used to be really safe. And then now companies like Johnson and Johnson, Unilever, all bought these companies, and now they've shifted the ingredients to cheaper ingredients, which are more toxic. And I have looked into seventh generation, and they've got sodium lauryl sulfate. It's extremely bad, and it's so toxic for you and your dog. It's a sudsing agent when there's so many other things that can be used, and many other, lots of perfume, lots of fragrance, lots of all of these. Your laundry soap is an actual product that is highly toxic. Even the so-called free and clear is extremely toxic. So be very aware of these so-called brands that that tout being safe and being eco. Look at who actually owns the company and go back a little deeper. It takes a little research, but it is a absolute imperative thing that you do. Now, and I've got in my Facebook group, High Vibe Dog, I have got lots of PDFs and swap sheets and things of what to look for in these ingredients. So if you want to know more about exactly what it is, what's in these ingredients, and get the lists and learn how to actually start swapping this stuff out, then comment group below, and I will get you the link to join the group, because that's where all the fun happens. And it's a way to go a little deeper on what you want to do and really start making changes in your life and your dog's life to live more holistically and vibrantly. Because my goal is to help you thrive today, tomorrow, 10, 15 years down the road. And if I can save you the pain that I dealt with through the loss of my boy and my girls, and give you a little bit more time with your fur baby, then I've accomplished my mission. I've accomplished it, because that loss is severe. And when you know that there's things that you could have done to shift that just a little bit, make all the difference in the world. So keep that in mind. Now I kind of want to go over some quick tips that you can actually start doing today to make a change. So let's go over that. So first and foremost, replace one toxic product in your home today. And why not do floor cleaner? Because it is most covered. Get rid of the floor cleaner and possibly swap out with a cleaner that is diluted and that has essential oils, plant-based ingredients in it. I use thieves, and my gosh, it's everything. One cleaner does the entire house. I don't need a million different cleaners for different things. One cleaner. So swap one cleaner out. Number two, diffuse purification after cleaning in your home. And that's going to actually clear the air and any toxic fumes around your home, in your home. And it's also going to alleviate the energy, the negative toxic energy too. It cleans the energy. Not only does it clean the environment. So that's number two. Try my 5-minute high vibe clean ritual. That's really cool. 5 quick minutes a day to start making changes and cleaning in your home to live more non-toxically. It's fantastic. Now that's in my group. You can access it in the group. So if you want the 5-minute, then join the group. Just click, as I said, group, and I'll get you in there and tag you in that specific post that the 5-minute ritual is in. Very powerful. And I invite you also to pick up my Pet Safe checklist of different things to do to help keep your pup safe and away from toxins and thriving in 2025. And so get that. I also have that. It's also in my group as well. That's where all the money happens. Everything is mostly in the group. So I really want to help people, and I can do it on a much closer knit basis there and hit individual concerns also. So those are quick tips to do regularly. I'm going to go over them again. So we're going to go over 4 quick tips that you can start today to start making changes and get rid of the toxins in your home for your fur baby. 1, replace one cleaner. Replace your floor cleaner with something plant-based and essential oil-based. And when you replace that one cleaner with thieves, everything changes because it's one thing does everything. 2, diffuse purification in your home to clean out any funky scents, any chemicals that still might be around, and also cleans the energy. Number 3, try my 5-minute cleaning ritual. You won't regret it. You will love it. And number 4, pick up my pet safe checklist. Doing this on a regular basis, you're going to notice many changes. So I invite you to step into non-toxic living for your sake, and honestly, most importantly, for your pup's sake, because they're the ones that's being affected so much more by it. Start making changes so that 5 years from now, your pup is still healthy and vibrant. Toxic chemicals ages our dogs faster as well. Why are our dogs aging at 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 years old? Why? Theoretically, dogs were designed to live in upwards of 20 years. But with all of these toxic chemicals in the environment today, along with poor food, nutrition, it shortens the lifespan of the dog. And then there are so many other things that just notch it down more and more each time. So let's start turning that page and shifting that narrative, and let's start extending our dog's life. And the best way to do that is to stay away from chemicals. No more toxins. It's a simple process. Takes a little longer to do, but once you start doing it, you won't regret it, and it becomes easy. So I invite you to share this with somebody else that's struggling with toxic chemicals or has a pup that's sick and is dealing with problems. I invite you to share this video with them, tag them in this, and get them into the group as well. This is something that is so important to me. And I have a high vibe cleaning ebook, and you can get that as well. It comes with swaps. It comes with everything inside the group. So we've got a lot coming on tomorrow. We've got a lot coming up. So if you want my checklist, my 5-minute ritual, or my cleaning ebook, then comment group below and let's get you in there, and let's get you involved with an awesome community. Now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next live.